What's up, boss fam? It's your boy DJ the Boss. We back with another cleaning business live, Tuesday live, man. We do this every week. Happy to be here. Happy to have everybody here, man. Thank you for everybody for joining in. Everyone's still kind of climbing in, so we'll take it a little bit slower and let people, try to let as many people get on as possible. But today is going to be a super quick one because I'm having some car trouble and I will get it looked at before some other uh, obligations that I have later this evening because I need to be able to get around. And my whip is tripping right now. So we're gonna make it a quick one. We're gonna make it a quick one. So if you have any questions, if anything is troubling you in your cleaning business, or if you're trying to figure something out, looking for a resource for something, this is the platform to do it on. We're pretty much going to be just answering questions the entire time. So if you have questions, get them in the comments. Get in the comment section and ask your question. If anything is going on in your cleaning business that you're having trouble with, I would love to help you out. And everyone else would probably love to hear the answer as well. So whatever you're dealing with, everyone else is probably dealing with as well, or at least some other people are dealing with as well. And it'd be nice, to hear how other people are thinking about this problem that you may having or how it may be able to be applied to their situation. So ask your question. Get in the comments, man. Appreciate everybody for being here. Um, Quick updates. What do we got? What do we got? I don't have nothing. I'm not really not even selling anything today, man. I like you guys know I sell stuff on the channel, but don't buy anything from me if you don't have money. Like everything that I know is on this channel for free. So yes, there is a cold call script, but like I've come up with that on the channel. I mean, yes, it was years ago. You probably have to comb through videos and see how I was thinking about it at that time. But all the stuff that I know in business is on this channel for free. I've learned it over the years and I've documented the entire way. So there's no need to purchase anything from me or from my channel. Yes, there's things that make it a little bit easier, make it a little bit more straightforward, saves you a bit of time, and that's why there's a charge associated with some of those items. But everything else is free. All the knowledge, all the information that you need, I promise you can find that information on this channel for absolutely free. And also, I'm here for you right now. So if you have any questions, you can ask me for free, I'll be happy to give you whatever assistance that I can. So, but I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for making this channel the realest cleaning business community on the internet. The app also, you guys need to go to my Instagram. On my Instagram, I made a post. Oh, dang, it might not be. It may have been a story, so it may be gone by now. I'll try to make a new post, or maybe I'll see if I can get it into the comments somewhere. But the application for the final round of beta testing. So the app is in beta now. If you want to apply to be a beta tester, then that application is out. So. Check my Instagram. If it's not there, then I'll be making a post after this live stream with the link to the application, so you guys can go and test out the app and help us figure out where all these bugs are and help us make it one of the best things and best pieces of technology in this industry. Um, but today I ain't gonna jab on too long, man. I really wanted to just come on here and say that we gotta get rid of the excuses, man. Anything that's happening in your business is 100% your fault, and no one's coming to save you. And that may sound like a negative, but it is 100% a positive. That means you have the accountability. Yes, you have the accountability. I mean, but you have the power to do something. You have the power to change it. You have the power to 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 make changes and redirect your business. Every little thing, everything that happens in your business is your fault. Now that may not be completely true, but if you think that way, you can move with peace. Like you'll be happy with your with your life. You'll be happy with what you're doing because you'll know that you probably could have put your efforts in a different place, or you probably could have put more effort into something, or whoever you hired, you're the one who hired that person. If they made a mistake, you hired them. You could have made a better hiring decision. There's always something you could have done to help or to improve or to change the situations in your business. So if you can get into the habit of thinking and reminding yourself that everything that happens in this business is my fault and no one's coming to save me, the better off you are for it, man. There's no excuses. It's just you. No one is coming for you. No one's gonna take the blame when things go wrong. You're the owner. You're the one who's gonna take the blame for everything. So take the ownership in getting things done when things need to get done. If even if you have people underneath you, you need to make sure that things are getting done. Whether you are physically checking behind people or you're implementing systems that check behind people so that things are getting done. But everything that happens in your business is absolutely your fault. And yeah, things come up, and people get short on time. There's not a lot of hours in a day. Some people have day jobs and things like that. But you know, that what are you gonna do? Sulk about it? Like, it really doesn't. It makes no sense to sit around and sulk, or it makes no sense to sit around and get discouraged. Is either you're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it, and that's the end of it. And it may sound like it's nothing but tough love all the time over here, and I kind of get pushback for being that way, but it's all I know. It's all I know. A lot of people are gonna try to make it seem easy, and you know you can do it in 30 days. Just buy my course or what have you. Like, I don't have any of that for you, and it's not. I've never seen it easy. I've never seen it work easy for anybody. I've seen people put in some hard work and get lucky because they were in position while they were working hard, but I've never seen it just come easy for anybody. It's gonna be work. So dive into the work, take ownership, take responsibility, be accountable, and realize that everything in it is your fault. Everything that's not happening in your business is your fault. Everything that is happening in your business is your fault. So let that bring you some peace. Know that you can change things. You can get more knowledge. You can improve your skills in certain areas and change your business for the better. But that's really all I wanted to come on here and say, man, is get rid of the excuses, man. Stop making excuses for yourself. I'm tired, I don't have time, and this. Prioritize your business. Prioritize yourself. You're trying to build something for yourself, and something that hopefully lives longer than you do. And that's going to take some effort and some energy and some prolonged effort. You're going to be working for a long time. So decide to do it. Decide to be in business for a lifetime. That's what it's about. And that'll help you start making more long-term decisions. And you won't get so discouraged every time something negative happens. You'll realize, okay, one, this was my fault. Let me see what I could have done to change it, or what I could have done to make it better. Also, if things aren't happening, you can look around and say, oh, things aren't happening. How much output am I doing? Am I actually reaching out? If I didn't, if I reached out to 10 people and nothing happened, maybe I need to reach out to 100 people, and maybe I need to reach out to 350 people. You know, there's always something that you can do to change and affect your business. So it's the effort that you're putting in, always. But like I said, I didn't want to ramble too long. Quick, super quick today. If you have any questions, get them in the comments. I'm here for you guys. I don't have the comments up on my screen. Let's see. Yeah, but we'll go through some comments and answer some questions, man. See what you guys got going on in your business, or just let me know what's going on in your business. It doesn't have to be a problem. You don't have to have a question. Just let me know what's going on. Maybe we can give you a quick shout out if things are going well. But we got Alicia Cypress in the chat. Says what's up. What up? Appreciate you for being here. Encouragement Zone says what's up. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for being in the chat. I appreciate y'all early in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. Mark Mark Isom says, do you recommend door to door? Absolutely. Absolutely. In the theme of this whole thing, no excuses means that like let's simplify everything. But what do you need to happen? You need for someone to say yes to you cleaning their facility. That means you're gonna have to ask them. It's a one-to-one thing. Everyone tries to get so fancy and so like we got all these names and these buzzwords and door to door and direct mail and social media marketing and top of funnel and all of this stuff that are really just fancier ways of saying that someone has to know about your business and you have to ask them for business. Door to door is that you're going directly to them in the place where you plan to service them, and you're asking for the business. And if you're good at that, that's gonna go a long way. I think people overthink it, man. Like, you really just, try it's one at a time. Especially if you're the one doing the sales, it's a numbers game. Yes, you need to do a lot of numbers, but when you're in with that one client, it's one at a time. Give it your focus, give it your all, put some effort into it, and try to get that one client, because it doesn't take a whole lot of clients to build a huge commercial cleaning business anyway, at least for commercial, what we do here. It doesn't take a whole lot of clients to make 6 figures. Say you get 4, what will you need? 4 $2,000 a month accounts to be right there by 6 figures, or be at 100 grand in revenue. You need 4. Is that not worth taking it one at a time and just paying really close attention to every single interaction that you're having, and just walking up and asking people, figuring out if it's a fit, and then asking for the business? You only need 4 to get to that magical 6-figure number that everyone keeps dreaming of, which is really nothing in the grand scheme of business. because you're not really making a whole lot. Yeah, you're making six figures in revenue, and if you're cleaning and you know that's a good income for your personal, but for a business that's not great income. You know, you need 10 times that to start taking home six figures for yourself. But um, but yeah, simplify it, man. Just simplify it. Door to door is a super simple way. I'm glad you asked that. I definitely recommend door to door. It's that's that's what business is, man. You're going face to face with the person and asking for the business, which you're gonna have to do either way at some point. So everyone's just kind of scared of it, or because of we've become scared of each other for some reason as humans, or maybe in America specifically. I wouldn't know how it is in other countries. I haven't been anywhere in a while, but yeah, we seem scared of each other. We're scared to talk to each other. We're scared to be told no. We're scared to be told or to find out something won't work or that it's not a fit. And it shouldn't be that way. We gotta get over that. No excuses. Door to door is like one of the that's one of the main things anybody can do is go door to door. You can ask anyone for business or if you can clean for them. So I like that question. Let's see. Alicia says, just got a and commercial cleaning lead for a 60,000 square foot gym, and I was so lost. Never had a lead that big. Yeah, they come quick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In commercial, there's very few small jobs. Like, yes, there are some small offices and things like that, uh, but like if you're targeting commercial, like that's the people that need commercial cleaners, they usually need commercial cleaners, like 5, 6, 7 days a week, three, 4, 5 days a week. They're usually big ass places where they need someone else to clean it because it's not their core business function. Any place of business that where cleaning is not the core business function of their of their existence, they're probably going to need someone to come in and clean that facility. So yeah, the numbers can get big really quick. 60,000 square feet. Yeah, that's huge. That's really I mean if that's a 6, 7 day a week account, that's about seven figures right there. That sounds like about 88 grand a year, 90 grand a year if I'm doing the math in my head on what I would price it at, and you can damn near get there from right there. You're almost there that with just one client, and that's what I'm saying. Like you only need one, two, three, four accounts to have a decent sized business, to actually be in business. So take your time, simplify it. You really just need to talk to somebody and ask them for some business. Ask them for business. People who work in buildings. Go ask all the people that hey, where do you work? If that's a place where it sounds like you can actually go and staff and get cleaners in there for 3, 4, 5 days a week, then cool, pursue that. But a lot of people and they all work somewhere. Let's see what else we got. Let's get back in the comments. Try to get through them quick. 'Cause like I said, I'm not gonna be here super long today. So if you have comments, I would suggest you get them in the comment section quick. Uh, of course, super chats go to the front of the line. Let's see what else we got. Mike Jones, shout out to Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones says, DJ, I'm waiting for my LLC, but my website is done. I need a commercial contract badly, family. Well, I asked for some. So how'd you get it? I don't know exactly how she, got her first lead, but yeah, some SEO, write some blogs, make some social media posts. Those are all free. You can pick up the phone and call some people. That's also free. You can get your butt up and go walk to these businesses. That's also free, and ask for the business. Like, it's not like even if you ask 400 people and only four of them, like, is that not worth it? Is that not worth it? Are you not trying to build a business? Are you not trying to build a business? There's no like this. The theme of this one's no excuses. So sorry if it comes off a bit tough love, but that is the mind state that I am in right now. Is the no excuses. Everyone seems a little bit like like there's always some reason not to. There's a million reasons not to. If you're gonna do this, then do it. Then get to it, man. You just gotta ask somebody for business. That's it. And if you're not getting business and you feel like you're asking, then you're probably asking wrong, or you're not respecting the way that you're asking for the business and the platform. So if you're posting on social media, you're going to speak differently in each of these platforms. If you're going door to door, if you're on the phone, that approach and how you talk and how you come off should be it's going to be a little bit different. It needs to be tweaked for the context of the environment of the room. So, and then you get better at each of those different things. You increase your skills, because each of those things are skills. You increase your skills in those areas, and then you start to increase your closing rate, while you also increase your output, your attempt rate, how many estimates you're putting out, how many people you're calling, how many people you're reaching out to. But yeah, it's hard work, and just do it. If you run from the work, you might as well hide from the money. My favorite saying for a reason. Get to the work. Let's see. Laura Schellenberg. Shout out to Laura Schellenberg. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. She says, "Hello. Have you been approached about any third parties about securing government contracts? Are they legit or a waste of time?" Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those people, it's a business. It's their business model. It's basically a subcontracting model. It's the same as any other subcontracting model. They just specifically go for government contracts because that seems to be where they are good at or have a talent in getting leads or a good cost, a good, customer acquisition costs for getting leads for government contracts. So it may not necessarily be a scam, but it also may not be the best thing for you. But I don't know your business. I don't know what works for you. Always do the numbers. If they can give you profitable work, if you can do work and make a profit, then cool, great, cool. Take the money. That's totally fine. Uh, I generally don't accept any subcontracted work. I only work directly for a client. So if I got a government contract, I do have a couple government contracts, as you guys have seen on this channel. But those are my direct contacts, direct contracts. The person who in that company is in charge of hiring people brings on my company, or hiring vendors, or hiring outsourced people. Those are the people that I need to sign on the dotted line, and not some company that they reached out to and then that company reached out to me. I just really believe in owning the relationship with the client. It's really the most important thing, the most valuable thing. Uh, but yeah, owning that relationship is more important to me than volume, because you need to know how to get your own clients. Definitely, if you don't know how to get your own contracts, then no. Then if you're in dire straits and you need money and that's why you're doing this, cool. Then go ahead and get that money. I'm not going to tell you not to. But if you're trying to build a business, your own business, and trying to learn how to become a successful entrepreneur, then I would learn how to get your own contracts first, and then just have that be something to supplement, on the side, or to increase revenue or get more work for employees and things like that. But always know how to get your own clients. Always know how to get your own work, your own business. Never be reliant on any lead generation service or any, on any method of lead generation. That's a thing. It goes through a third party or subcontractor. You have to know how to get your own work. You have to know how to make your own money. Yeah. Otherwise, you're always going to be vulnerable. You're always going to be at the mercy of whoever you're getting leads from. And at any time, they can cut you out and put their own company in front of you, and you never get work from them again, and your business suffers. Or, they can charge more, and they can pretty much price you out, make it not profitable for you. Uh, you know, they can replace you with a cheaper company at any moment. It's just it doesn't serve you. So uh, I'm not saying don't do it. It obviously gauge the situation for yourself, but yeah, just be aware of what that relationship is, and try to get closer to owning the client and knowing how to get your own clients and make your own money. Let's see. Mike Jones, they found me. Oh, so Alicia's asking, answering Mike Jones. He was asking, how did she get that lead? She says they found her. That's how SEO works. You show up when people are looking for you. So your website is built. It's time to start figuring out how to make that SEO, that website pop up in search results, which is SEO. So study some SEO. I have some other lives. Oh, I think I did a live stream on SEO and some SEO basics. I'm not sure if I have a public video on it, but double check my channel, because I'm pretty sure at some point I definitely go over the basics of SEO, H1s and H2s, H3s, and metadata and just meta descriptions and stuff like that, site titles. I think I've definitely done videos where I'm talking about that stuff. So comb through the videos. If not, then check the live streams, and yeah, and get some of that knowledge as well. But that's where you're going to want to be, is deep into your SEO, if you want people to just find you and reach out to your business. Let's see, where are we in the comments? Let's see. Chef Skillet says you answered every question. I try. I try my best, man. I try my best. Sometimes it just works like that. That's why these things are cool. That's why these lives are cool. You can ask a question, and your question might not be the exact same as someone else, but me answering it might also answer your question in a way that you weren't thinking, or may just give you spark the idea, or makes you think and flip that light bulb or that switch for you. You're like, oh, I get it now. Actually, I don't even need to ask my question now. I can ask something else. I can get some other knowledge. But that's why these things are cool. That's why this community is so dope. It's because we get to learn from each other in that way. It's not just because I have all the answers and I can answer every question. Like, no, it comes from, years of experience, your experiences, or you're going to ask a certain question. I've maybe seen it a certain way. And it's us working together to create this knowledge for everyone else, and that's why this community is what it is. It's so dope, and people may not always see it that way, and it may not always look that way, but being behind the scenes and looking at the data and being the person behind all of this, like it's really cool to watch. Let's see. Where are we? So Mike Jones says, website won't accept payments until I get my EIN. Why not? Like your website won't accept payments, or you won't accept payments until you get your EIN? If it's the latter, I'm gonna go ahead right now and say you are tripping, my guy. Like, take the money. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We're we're in this business to make money. Take the money. It doesn't matter if you have an EIN number. Like, I don't. Do people think it's illegal to to do business without an EIN number? Like, that's not a thing. You're allowed to make money without an EIN number. They can pay you. You can get the money. You can make the money. You don't have to spend it. And if you want to save it to put it into your business bank account after you get your EIN, then cool. That's your personal choice. But accept payments for sure. If it's your website that's not accepting payments without an EIN number, that's something completely different. You can just go a different way, use a different technology or something like that, or a different way to invoice your customers until you get your EIN number. But definitely be accepting money. Don't not accept money. Let's see. Says, it'll come, just be patient. Facts, yeah, it's a lot of patience in the beginning. That's why, and if you're not patient, then you got to be hungry enough to go out and sell. So if you build that SEO, and that's whole. People have entire jobs where they do that 8 hours a day, day in and day out. So understand that, there's a learning curve. So if you're gonna be in that, it's a thing all of its own. So. And if that's, if the building it and waiting is not something that works for you, then you might want to try something that's a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more hands-on as far as sales. You definitely still want to do SEO in the background because that's long term. That's a long-term play that's going to bring you business, forever. But you can definitely be, a little more aggressive and do some sales as well. Send some emails, make some posts, DM some companies, that type of stuff. Knock on some doors, pick up that phone. Use the cold call script. I wrote a script for you guys. People like I've had people making tripling their their estimate output after just implementing the cold call script. Like it'll walk you through it. It's tried and true, man. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. The business has been the same for 100 years. You ask for the business. That's pretty much it. Let's see, where are we? Alicia says, it definitely ain't easy, but once you're in and the money starts flowing, it's a breeze. Big old facts. Big old facts. And that's why I love commercial. I'm not down in residential. I know people make some bread in residential. But in commercial, when like my first account, my first real actual account, I was no longer homeless. That was it. That was it. Story changed. It was like my pursuit of happiness moment. Like I was like after that, I had a couple grand, and I'm like, yo, I can probably find somewhere to live right now. Like since I got the first check, which was my main thing, the whole thing to my story. Like, yes, I had built the website. Yes, I had been on some jobs, and yes, I had been, doing some cleaning jobs, some residential and things like that. But the second I got my first commercial account, shit was cool. Everything was coached from there. Like I could have like that, like understanding what I understand about money now, I could have lived like that pretty much throughout this entire time. I thought that was a super chat. But yeah, commercial accounts are huge. They get huge, man. It doesn't take a whole lot of them. It doesn't take a whole lot at all. So much more worth it to me for the effort that you put in, and they're contracted, like they're guaranteed. Like you get that signature on the contract, you're guaranteed some money. It's coming. It's coming because they're contractually obligated to give it to you. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful business. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, and then once money starts going in, like it's a cheap business to run, so you don't need money for a whole lot. And if you keep a lot of it in the business, then you can grow even faster. It just makes things easier and easier and easier the bigger and bigger that you get. It's a snowball effect. Snowball effect. You just got to keep good habits and don't mess up the snowball while it's building. So what do you recommend someone do as practice who has never done a walkthrough for commercial business? Just for practice, you walk through commercial facilities. So I used to do this all the time. I used to just go into spaces where I knew I definitely wasn't getting the account, or wasn't like even like in conversations with anybody. I would just look around and I would try to measure how long it would take me to clean this space. And from there, I could come up with like a mock price of what I would give them for pricing. And then that turned into me just doing that. And when I would go door to door, I would kind of already have a price for them. Like some people, I would even, draw up an estimate. And this is how I'll just tell you how long ago I was doing this. I had a portable printer. I would go and type up their estimate. I would print it out in my car, and then I would walk in to go knock on their door and say, "Hey, I made this for you." And they'd be like, "What? You already have a proposal for us?" Like, "Yes, I already have a proposal." I walked in the door with a proposal. But yeah, I would do that. You can walk around commercial space, look around, look at what the type of things that need to be done, and start to just practice. Start putting together bids, imaginary bids for these customers in these facilities. But that's a good thing. And if you run across something like, "Oh, I don't know this because I'm not on an actual walkthrough," then boom, now you're starting to build questions and things that you're looking for to ask during your walkthrough. So, but yeah, there you go. That's how I would do it. Just practice. So, what is a good range to price commercial cleaning per square foot? 15, 25, 50, 50 per square foot too high? That's a weird question to ask. I don't really like necessarily just price by square foot. Like price per square foot is something that the customer sees. That's what an end user sees. They can see a price per square foot. Uh, but that has like, especially with any that it doesn't, it's not really saying a whole lot for the business. Like I don't know what your expenses are, what your profit margins are on 50 cents per square foot. Like, do you know what your profit margins are per square foot? Do you know how much you make per square foot? Then you can talk in cents and dollars. That's great. I'm sure your accountant might love you, uh, but yeah, it's generally not like I get to a price per square foot, and that's what I end up giving the customer. But my pricing is always usually based on hours and supplies, overhead and stuff like that, taxes, and then I'll get a monthly price, and then we can divide that by the square footage of the building and give them a price per square foot if it's something that that if they want to see it that way. But but yeah, I generally don't even try to do it like a price per square foot. I do a price like want to know, I don't know if this isn't a secret. I've said this a million times on the channel as well. But for me, my price is for the job done. Like that, there's no like, the building clean. These items on this list, the job done, this price. The job not done, free. Like that's my, that's my pricing. Like, if you, I've learned that especially in commercial, if we try to do this like price per square foot or like all these different things or price per day or whatever, they'll try to like customize they'll try to customize the offer and be like, okay, well do this section but not really this section, and then now you're cleaning the facility where you're cleaning half of it and not the other half, and it still looks bad because this section's clean and that section's not clean because they wanted to customize their package or what have you. I just charge a flat rate to them. It's a flat rate, monthly rate for getting the job done. But yeah, you're definitely welcome to do however you want. But price per square foot is just that's a weird way to try to do it outside of post construction cleaning. Let's see. But David Taylor, shout out to David Taylor, man. Big dog. I'll be seeing you on Instagram a bunch, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. Says, I have learned that you get what you ask for if you win the government contract. The downside is you don't own the relationship. On the flip side is it's only for 3 to 5 years. It's guaranteed money. Facts, facts, facts. All true statements. All true statements. Like I said that earlier. Yeah, you don't own the relationship. So, it's one of the downsides. But, and generally, like there's in that relationship, there's some type of non-compete to where you're not going to go around that third party. So, and that can get obviously they're making money too. So you're obviously already not making as much money as you could. And for me as a business owner, as a cutthroat entrepreneur, good guy but still a cutthroat entrepreneur, I'm still competitive. Like I help all you guys build successful cleaning businesses, and I also still want to completely demolish all of you in every market. Like I'm like that's who I am. It's just I'm a competitor. So I don't have to not I don't have to not compete in order to try to be the best. I just want to be the best. I don't really care how good you are. I don't care if you build a huge business. I just want to build a bigger one. You know. Let's see. Encouragement Zone says, "Good evening, DJ. I have my EIN number, bank account, LLC. I have not started my business. I've given my employer 28 years. Procrastination is holding me back." I understand. Like, yeah, the longer you're in that corporate environment, the harder it is to like train your mental to get out of it. Um, it takes some practice and it takes some work. It takes some mental exercise in order to do it. So I definitely have empathy for that, and it took, and I was young, and it took me a second to like kind of, kind of flip that switch. But you've done what a lot of people procrastinate doing in the other way, which is you've done all the preparations. You got your business bank account. Uh, Now you need to start making money. That's all business is making money. Simplify it. Stop making excuses. Simplify it. Just go make some money. You know what you're trying to do. If you know the people that you need to do it for, then go to them and ask them for the business. Go and introduce yourself. Let them know what you do and how it can help them and benefit them, and then ask for the business. It's that simple. There's no way around it. Like there's all this other guru, guru and expert this and blah 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 that. Like like for the most part, it's all bullshit. Like it's business is so simple across the board. Every industry, someone has to know what you do and how it benefits them, and then you ask for the business. You ask for the sale. You close. Always be closing. There's nothing else you can do in any other business. Like at some point, like yeah, that's it. You have to find a way to let people know what it is that you do or what it is that you offer, and then you have to ask them to purchase it from you. There's no way to get around it. Mike Jones says, "I'm using Wix platform. Wix is dope. I know they have payment processors. You can also just set it up like as a personal thing. I'm pretty sure you can still accept payments on Wix. I haven't been on Wix's platform in so long, so I may be talking out of my ass on that one. But yeah, Wix is totally fine. You can still do but you can still do deep SEO on Wix and Weebly and all the rest of the other Squarespace and all of that stuff. You can still do deep SEO. It's still super not super customizable, but still customizable enough for you to not be using stock images and getting your own images up there and looking like a real business. Let's see. CG, would you recommend H&R Block for taxes? I'm gonna tell you what I recommend for taxes is don't ask me because I do not do taxes. I didn't file taxes for the first 2 years of my business, and then I hired money people to take care of that for me. So I do know some stuff now that I've been in business for so long, but like I'm not even about to sit up here and pretend like I have some super deep understanding of the best options for taxes. I've washed my hands of it, to be completely honest. I'm super excited when people ask me though, because I always look for those opportunities to say and let people know, yeah, I don't know. I don't know everything. I talk a lot, and I sometimes I can come off maybe as a little bit of a know-it-all, but when you're in my area of expertise, I am a know-it-all. Like I do this. I actually do this, but it's just I don't say anything when I don't know what the answer is. So, but now I'm gonna start. Now I'm excited when people ask me things that I don't know, so I get a chance to say I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. Go to H&R Block. They probably know more than they definitely know more than me about taxes. So I don't see why not. To be honest. Laura Schillenberg says, "Oh my God, what's SCO?" That is so like it's SEO. Sorry, I say it fast and I have got it like I got a little bit of a slight lisp. SEO stands for search engine optimization, which means you're just optimizing your website for the search engines. So there's a lot of things that factor into the SEO of your website and how optimized your website is for the search engines to find it. So it's knowing how the search engines work. So Google, Bing, and all those other search engines. YouTube is a search engine as well, and optimizing your content, whatever web pages and whatever is on these web pages, to in order for when people search for whatever it is that they're searching for, Google will try to map that with the best content, the best things that are optimized for those to answer those questions that are being searched in their queries. Uh, and the way some of the basic ways, I guess I would just go into it really quick. So about to get out of here anyway. Um, One of the things that they take into consideration is there's an authority score for your website, and that that comes from whether or not people are linking back to your website, if people are sharing your website, if your website is being mentioned on other authoritative sites. So which is why you'll see people getting like they'll write articles from their website to like Forbes or any of those other huge publications or whatever, and they just write articles for them just to have it linked back to their website because it builds authority for their website. Um, or one of the things that I did to build authority for my site was when I would interview people of importance in the community, and so and I started to get links back from things like the waste management and uh, the Chamber of Commerce and different places that I would write for, and school boards and things like that. And those things build your website's authority. So authority is one. And that's done with like backlinking and how authoritative your website is, and how much time people spend on your website. Time on page is also a big deal. Um, Another thing that they take into account is like your site title. If your site title matches the search query, that's a good thing. Your meta description, which is that little gray stuff. When you search on Google, you'll see like one blue section, and you'll see a kind of a grayed text area. That's your meta description. So these are things that you can control on your website. You can control what these sections say, and a lot of people don't know that. So if you optimize that site title and that meta description for what shows up on Google, it can make you rank higher in Google along with your authority score. If you guys can't tell, I have like super deep knowledge of a lot of this. Like I've been doing this for a long time. It's like clear example. I've been doing this for a while, so we can go even deeper, right? So even deeper than that, how the content on your page, the bots crawl your website and it will go through the content on your page. And one of the first things that's going to stick out to them, they look at it as like say bullet points, and that first big bold bullet point is going to be your H1 or your header. So I don't know if you've heard of that. Your header, your H1 tag is that main big whatever message that's going to be at the top of your web page or landing page or what have you. So you have H1s, you have H2s, which would be like that slid out bullet, that next bullet point, next level of importance, H3, or that lower level of importance. And then you have the content in between those paragraphs. And these things want to be rich with the keywords that that search query, for that search query of wherever the user, whoever's doing this search, started. If the things that they typed into the search query match the content and the header, and they're all related, and your website has authority, then you will rank number one for whatever that subject matter is on Google or on any of these search engines. But that's a basic, really quick SEO course. Definitely go and study SEO. Maybe I'll have to put out a course on specifically commercial cleaning SEO. Definitely doing a video on some keyword research and how to do keyword research. It's one of my next videos that's coming out. So, but yeah, thanks for asking the question. Hopefully I didn't bore everyone and lose a bunch of audience with the super boring SEO spiel. Mike Jones says, I have the website set up so people can book, but it won't accept the payment until I put my EIN number. I've started advertising for that reason. I want to be a smooth process. I get that. Yeah, yeah. You definitely want to have that process from someone not knowing you to having given you money, you want that to be as easy as possible. You want that to be frictionless, completely frictionless. You don't want any, no friction in that process whatsoever. It should be easy, no headaches. You should walk through that process yourself, like you're the customer. I do it every other day for all of my businesses, just to see how it looks from the other side, and that's the most important thing is how it looks for the customer's experience. So. But yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Make that a smooth process. In the meantime, try to figure out other ways. Use technology so that you can still take payments. Man, don't wait on making money. If it's not 100% smooth, then you're working on that. Done is better than perfect. But get your money, man. Done is better than perfect. So be done, be accepting payments, and then with the understanding that you're gonna improve this process moving forward, and it'll be a little bit better. But right now, no money is bad money. That's for sure. Donnie Austin says, thank you. And Christian Zone says, thank you. Thank all of you, man. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for being part of the community. Jennifer Olive says, using Wix too. Yeah, nothing wrong with any of these platforms. Let's see. Do you answer DMs on Instagram? Sometimes if I'm on Instagram, yeah, people DM me, then yeah, you can catch me on there. I'm not always on Instagram. Like I said, I don't do the YouTube and the social media thing for a living yet. It'd be nice. Wouldn't it be cool if I could just do this, and this be my actual job? I think that would be dope, and just make videos every day and come to you guys every day and give value every single day. That would be absolutely dope. But we are not there. We're not even close. I promise you. The YouTube checks are maybe $400 or $500 sometimes. We had a huge ding on the YouTube account. So the YouTube doesn't make a whole lot of money. So don't think that this. And even me selling things on this channel, it's not a whole lot of money. It's definitely not enough for me to be full time or this is not where the money comes from. So I'm not always on. I'm not always on. So please don't be mad at me for not being super responsive. I do have other businesses to actually run, and but yeah, when I can, I definitely try to answer questions in the DMs. Let's see. John says, it's a good idea to start this commercial cleaning business with a friend. Depends on how close you are with that friend, and try to put everything down in writing as early as possible. But yeah, man, just try it. Give it a try, man. You'll never know. I'm not gonna tell you not to. A lot of people will tell you it's generally a bad idea to start a business with a partner. But I don't think so. I think it can work. I see people do well all the time. It's how you guys are gonna be when the money starts rolling in. That's gonna be the question, and that's a personality thing, not necessarily because you were friends thing. If you guys were going to cut each other's throat over money anyway, then it was never gonna work. But I still think you'll be better off, and both of you will probably gain some business skills to take with you to future endeavors. So go for it. Yeah, go for it. But like I said, I'm having car trouble today, man, and I got to get up out of here and see what the hell is going on with my car. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's just making this weird-ass noise. So we're going to go get that taken care of, and I'm going to get to basketball practice and try to coach my team, or hopefully I can still make it. It's like an hour and a half, so. But yeah, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for being here. Don't forget to like this video so other people can find it. It'll be up for the rest of the day. Then it'll be a members only thing. Shout out to the members of the channel. Actually, hold up. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to them. I don't know if I can see the members. Can I see the members? I can't see a list of them. Yes, I can. All right. So I've been wanting to do this on every video that I've done, but these are the people who directly support the channel. Because of these people, the channel has some extra finances because they monetarily support the channel by becoming a channel member. So shout out to Tyrone Larry. Appreciate you. He's been a member for 6 days, joined on the last live stream. So shout out to y'all and shout out to the live stream, Tuesday live. Shout out to Gen X Facilities, joined 19 days ago. Appreciate you for being a member of the community. Hope you're enjoying all of the content that's available for the members only. Nicole Freeland, shout out to Nicole Freeland. Thank you so much. Life with Zaza is a channel member. Thank you so much, Life with Zaza. I appreciate you. The lovely Rebecca Cardenas has been a member for a couple of months. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. We all appreciate you because without you guys, this would be a lot harder to do. And Damon 3 has also been a member for a couple of months. So I appreciate you guys. Those are the channel members that are supporting this channel financially. And I couldn't be more thankful for those guys. So give them all a round of applause, man. We appreciate you guys so much for being the financial backing of the realist cleaning business community on the internet, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. I can't wait to see y'all. Any of y'all who are going to be in Vegas, I'll be speaking there. That's the last week to get your tickets. I have a link in the description if you want to get your tickets to Clean Business Network Conference. Check out the video I did. I just made a video about it. AJ was kind of taking some flack for some accusations of racial prejudice, which I kind of got some vibes of that same French actor Dave Chappelle was talking about, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. But yeah, man, we're going to get up out of here. I love y'all. Keep that boss mentality. Peace.